Today is December the 8th, 2024, and we are hearing that the world has been shocked by what is going on right now with the United States. I'm going to get you caught up on the latest. There is a lot taking place right now as we are hearing that the United States, Donald Trump threatening to exit NATO. In addition to that, we are also hearing that the U.S. right now is demanding a ceasefire for Ukraine and Russia. Also, we are hearing that there are U.S. strikes taking place right now on Syria along with Israel. And also, we are hearing that there are massive solar flares that are taking place right now. So there is...
Shalom. First off, I give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Akakadash, Yahweh being the true name of Heavenly Father, Yahushai being named for His only begotten Son, who the Royal Eggley calls God, and Jesus Christ. I want to give double honors to our apostles, double honors to our elders, a great millstone, taught us truth and will well. And salutations to you, hopefully, Christian's truth and honest sincerity. This is really what's up. Because you know, listen to Spirit Power Yahweh Yahushai, another update in times and events. You heard the first section of the news. You guys can go check out this video for yourself. I'm not going to play the whole thing. It's about 49 minutes long. I do want to speak on this biblically as well. But Steve Rand puts out a lot of information that's going on as far as politics and world events and wars, and gives out some pretty good news. So I encourage you guys to go check this video out. Okay, it's breaking: U.S. strikes Syria and Trump threatens to exit NATO. You know, and a big one is the fact that Trump is threatening to exit NATO, and also Syria has basically been overthrown by the rebels, which are backed by the United States and Israel. Okay, because they want to basically build that pipeline through there. You know, and that's fulfilling prophecy, what they're doing. As far as, you know, Damascus falling and things like that, man. You know, so we're living in some interesting times. But this lesson I wanted to focus on is that threat to exit NATO. You know, that's a big one. Okay, because there's a prophecy that talks about, you know, the beast beginning to hate the whore, and this is a big first move for that happening. Okay, if he actually falls through with it. Now, I don't know if he actually will. I doubt it, but he might. You know, and this is gonna start bringing in the hatred of all the nations over there in Europe, as well as nations over there in the Middle East, and it's gonna lead up to this place getting struck, according to scriptures, with the lake of fire, which is thermonuclear destruction. Okay. This is Revelation 17 and 16. It says, "And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire." Now we're going to get this poster out that's talking about, okay, the beast is referenced to in the Revelation 17 chapter. All right. It's talking about all these nations here. So the beast with 7 heads and 10 horns is NATO. Okay, so these are all the countries that make up NATO. All right. Okay, you got Belgium, Denmark, France, Italy, Luxembourg, Netherlands, Greece, Spain and Portugal, England and Ireland, and West Germany. Okay, NATO is an acronym for the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. It was established August 4th, 1949, consisting of 19 nations: Greece, Italy, Spain, France, West Germany, United Kingdom, Portugal, Belgium, Netherlands, Luxembourg, Canada, Norway, Denmark, Iceland, Turkey, United States, Poland, Hungary, Czech Republic. These nations make up NATO, which is the beast. And the scripture says the beast shall hate the whore. The whore represents America. So all these countries are prophesied to hate this place. All right. So eventually, if America makes that move to exit the agreement with NATO, the beast is going to begin to hate that whore, man. And that dragon is going to turn and spread fire upon that woman that's trying to ride all these nations, because all these nations have had, you know, a lot of great fear of the U.S. for a long time. But they now have the same capabilities the United States has with that sword, Esau's blessing. Okay? And Esau is prophesied to be divided against himself, which means his kingdom isn't going to stand, and his kingdom consists of all these nations. So you can see how that threat is big news. Okay, big news. All right, because we're in a time of World War III, and this time war will touch the United States. It's not going to go untouched this time. It's not going to just be riding off of the last war on U.S. soil being the Civil War. Nah, man. There's going to be war ultimately in the Middle East. The land of Armageddon, which is prophesied to happen as well. Okay. This is Matthew 24:6. And it says, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet." So we're hearing the war of Syria, hearing the war of Ukraine, okay? Hearing the war over there between Israel and Iran. You hear a war between China and Taiwan. These are wars and rumors. And South Korea is and North Korea is stirring up again. But all these things have to happen, man. So it's no coincidence that we're seeing Syria basically fall. Damascus falling. You know, we in these times, man. This is Jeremiah 15:14. It says, "Put yourselves in array against Babylon, round about, all ye that bend the bow. Shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she hath sinned against Yahweh." So, all in these nations that have capability to fire missiles, ICBMs, or burst regular missiles, they're all going to aim their arsenal right here against the United States. It says, "All ye that bend the bow." So all their target systems are going to hit here. So it's no coincidence that we have these talks happening of all these nations being divided and coming against America. This is Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 1. It says, "And the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him." That's talking about modern day Russia. Okay, and say, "Thus saith Yahweh, Behold, I am against thee, O Gog, and chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even great company with buckler and shields, all of them handling swords." So he's going to cause them to pull out and go to war. And that's exactly what's going on with Ukraine. He just pulled them into war. But you have all these countries that are getting pulled in right along with them. It says, what, Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet. Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togomar and the north quarters, and all his bands, and many people with thee. Be prepared and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou guard unto them. After many days thou shalt be visited. In the latter years thou shalt come into the land that is brought back from the sword, and is gathered out of many people against the mountains of Israel, which have been always laid waste, but is brought forth out of the nations, and they shall dwell safely, all of them. Okay, so Lord is basically telling you all these countries are going to be pulled into another world war. And we're seeing this play out before our very eyes. And we're also finally being able to see some of these UK nations beginning to hate America. So call all Yahweh Shem Shai, man. The beef between the United States, the UK, Germany, all that is beginning to build up, with Trump threatening talks of exiting NATO, as well as he's threatening to put tariffs on all the nations that are part of BRICS. So that's a big deal, man. U.S. is making a lot of enemies, and the Lord is forcing it to happen because he's going to destroy this place. So stay tuned, pay attention to prophecy and what's happening in this world, man. These are exciting times. There's a lot going on, man. A lot. So with that, it's a quick hit lesson. Lord's will is edifying. I'm going to close out. Give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem HaKadosh, the honor to our apostles, elders, great millstone, touch the truth and will well. Salutations to Jehovah, that pushing his truth, honest sincerity. Shalom.